2010, I started back school with my dad, and that year was the first year that the school has actually respected and honored their veterans. This school actually has, um, spring semester this year, we had over 200 veterans registered in this for the school alone. And what the school has done, they opened up a room, they put snacks, free snacks, drinks, and stuff for all the veterans attending. And my dad asked me to create a poster for that all the veterans signed. We had about 35 veterans sign this poster to thank the school for what they've done for us. The following year, on February 1st, we ended up getting this room. My dad was one of the ones who started this room, and I dove both feet in right off to help my dad out with this room. And then when my dad moved, it fell on me. Campus Corps was already was tasked out to help me out with this room, and so I signed up to help them for their helping me. And with their help, I was able to coordinate with more organizations around town. I'm trying to broaden it out more so we have more resources than just local resources. And the room is to help benefit veterans, dependents, and even active duty members who come to school with free tutoring. And we do tutoring a lot longer than just 30-minute increments like they do up in the Learning Center upstairs. So we're able to help each other out more for that. Plus, it's also a spot for veterans to be able to come together, sit down, talk with each other. If we have issues that we don't feel comfortable talking to anybody else, we could talk to another veteran who might be going through the same situation and see what they have done to get them better. It took me a long time to get to the point I am now. I couldn't talk to anybody, I didn't want to work around anybody, but also being part of Campus Corps, it actually made me open up more where I'm doing more things for the community. And some of us veterans, that's what we need. We need somebody there to, especially other veterans that are doing something within the community, to get involved and be able to get that sense of satisfaction that we did when we were in the service, of helping our community, helping our friends, our family, and just helping each other out with any type of needs that come up. The room, we only had one computer, and then we were able to accommodate to any student who attended this room, whether they are veterans, dependents, or even normal students, to accommodate to their needs. That's how we got dual monitors, and then we were able to, with all the coordination with all the other veteran organizations around town, we were able to give them the information they need for benefits, and if there's a lot of information they don't know, because when we get out going through the TAPS briefing, they give us some information, but there's so much information out there that they don't tell us.
Do you work with the TAP program to help to, let me back up. So Joe runs the TAP program here in Great Falls.
Joe Fletcher?
Right.
I haven't talked to him about that yet.
Okay, so if there are things that are missing in that brief or in that program, you haven't talked to him about?
I have his card, and they bring information in here. That's how I get the newer Veterans Handbook.
Okay.
And then whenever there's any other information that I don't know, I have their cards here. I can hand them the card and like, call this guy, and you can set up a meeting, talk with them, and they'll be able to help you out with everything that you possibly need. But things might be things might have changed when I got out. I got out in '06, from my understanding is that with the Marines it wasn't exactly a whole lot of information they gave us about our benefits and stuff. They just gave us the basics. But I talked to some Air Force guys who got out basically the same year I got out, and they have more information than I knew.
Okay, so the information that's provided is it standard across the services then?
That's what I feel like.
Okay.
So when I started this room and then
Well, I'll talk to
having,
Joe about that, because it should be. Because it doesn't make any difference, I mean, the stuff that he does is across the services, so all the information should be the same. If there's something lacking, you know, during those presentations, you know, that's where we need the veteran to step in and say, you know, you never told us this during these briefings, you know, so that they can learn from their mistakes and make it more inclusive to everybody.
But Justin, is it also possible that you may have received information but not been in a place to actually absorb information? So a few years later, you're able to digest different levels of.
there's also, there could also be the possibility, because I wasn't really fully okay up on there because of my PTSD